I'm trying to raise this little girl who I got from foster care and just give her a better life. And, I just want the simple things. Simple things,
Simple things are like a safe home, uh, food to feed your kid and yourself, your family.
Yes.
Um,
I don't even want to talk about food. Just, I remember you can just go to the grocery store and spend about $250, but that lasts you. Now, Chuck, I find myself every week, every paycheck, every single paycheck, no matter what I do, I can't seem to get ahead. And I pay my taxes. I'm not a criminal. I vote, I don't even litter. I throw stuff in the trash, things like that. And why am I struggling? Like,
that's what's wild. Like you described your origin story. Your grandparents came up, they landed in New York City at some point, and they worked hard, but that hard work turned into something. They could buy a home, they could raise a family, they could raise their grandkids in that home. Today, people like you are working harder than ever, as hard as your grandparents did, and you got one daughter you're trying to raise, and somehow the harder and harder you work, the faster you run, still feels like you're falling behind. And like something is broken now. Like there used to be something that worked, that your effort turned into something, and now it's not true anymore. And like you were talking about, even like you're not just a single mom, you're a foster mom. You're taking care of someone like a vulnerable child who like the government's asking you to care for, to put in a lot of work, to open your heart, your home, open your wallet to take care of somebody. And even there, like you're not getting the support you need.
no. I'm asking for, my daughter is nonverbal. She's autistic. I'm asking for speech classes. I know I do work and my schedule is hectic, but my schedule is hectic because the economy is hectic and I have to adjust to this crazy economy. Sometimes I feel like I'm a horrible mother because I'm working so much. I feel like I'm not spending enough time with her. Like here I am just going to work, rushing because, oh,
Oh,
hello.
oh Laura.
Hey,
Is
go
Bella
back to
chasing you?
Bella.
Bella!
Go back to your sister.
Bella, go back to Laura. You have to take care of Laura.
I just feel like I'm failing because I'm constantly worrying about bills. I'm constantly worrying about diapers. One week the diapers can be $40. The next week the diapers are $43. How am I gonna balance this out? Am I giving her enough vegetables? I have a constant worry. My anxiety has gone from here to the top of that tree. Just because I'm just trying to figure out how to maneuver this economy, not just me, but with this young girl. How am I supposed to do that? Sometimes it brings tears to my eyes because sometimes I get lost. I don't have a clue on what to do.
You're talking about like making the math work. $40 for diapers today, 43 next week. I mean, the more people I talk to, it's everybody feels that way.
Yes.
It's not just a single foster mom. It's not just like a working class couple. It's even like two professionals in Manhattan with one kid. They are doing the same grind and struggle of trying to make the math work, trying to pay the rent and the Con Edison, and then also trying to make sure they can afford groceries, trying to figure out after school, preschool, whatever. And so I'm confused because it's like if we're all losing, then who's winning? Like every single one of us is getting screwed. I'm serious, like every single one of us. And I keep thinking about stories like your grandparents. If something worked back then that's not working today, something's broken today. My parents too. My dad came in the 80s. They're immigrants from Korea, and didn't have a visa, was no immigration status, street peddler, opened a small business, bought a home, raised 5 kids. Like, I don't know how you do that today.
I ask
Um,
my mother all the time, how did you, because I have 3 other brothers, there's 4 of us in total. How did you do it? You know, and I have 12 cousins. It'll be times to where we'll all be over there and they're barbecuing, you know, my family. How did you guys even feed all of us? You know, it's mind blowing for me. Like I really thought like the older I got, the more I was going to be able to handle this thing called life. But it's like the older I'm getting, the harder it's getting. Ready, set,
I'm gonna change the topic completely. Tell me about the moment you first saw Laura. Because I know the moment I first saw Bella, it was wild. But tell me, like, the moment you saw Laura and you had no idea what was in stake, in what was coming for years and years after. But there was a moment where you first met that baby. I don't
Yes.
even know the story, so I want to hear it. Like, how did you first meet Laura?
Man, first off, if anyone is out there thinking they should be a foster parent or be adoptive parent, I say do it. But when you fill out to be a foster parent, you know, they're very like open with it. You know, tell me everything so, you know, you don't get stuck with something that you wouldn't want. So I filled out to be a foster to adopt because I knew I wanted to adopt a baby, any baby that I got. And I got the call from ACS stating that, you know, she was downstairs, ran downstairs, and the ACS worker is trying to talk to me before I even get to see her. And I'm like, Miss,
I want to
excuse
see the
my
baby.
French, but
Show me
shut
the
up.
baby.
And when I took the blanket off of Elora, she was this little 6 pound, just made 6 pound, 5 days old. And I remember the ACS worker saying, congratulations, you've got a Chinese baby.
Oh, so you didn't know what was under the blanket. It's like, hey, we got a baby.
No.
And so it's like,
What?
what?
Because, you know, I left that option open, you know, foster, ACS asks you, you know, what would you like to adopt? And for me, it's only one race, and that's the human race. We're all different colors. Yes, we all have different background and experience, but we're human. Let's treat each other as such, and that's what get lost.
1,000%.
But yeah, I didn't know, and it didn't matter to me. But I was just
And she was a
so
brand newborn, tiny, 6
brand
pounds in a baby seat. You pull back the curtain.
like,
You got
whoa.
a baby now.
And the funny thing is, she's 5 days old, but what she came to me in was 6 month old clothes. I dealt with a lot, long nights, um, changing her milk, taking her to doctor's appointments. When the doctor's appointments was 2, 3 times a week, you know, it really is a massive thing that you're taking on when you become a foster parent.
I think that's what people don't get. Like, they think, oh, you're a foster parent, just means you got another kid in the home. You do, but you also have to do visits,
Yes.
sometimes multiple times a week. You got to do medical visits, dental visits, supervised visits with the biological parents. And yeah, you should do it, but it's always in the middle of the workday.
Yes, always.
It's always a weekday. You can't do it on a weekend. And so it's like, what person with any job can take like 3 hours in the middle of a random day every single week to do this?
You feel like no one trusts you. You know, I felt like I was underneath a spotlight, you know, so I was very
And you're the one
cautious.
who they're actually asking to do the service. You're the one who they're asking to take this vulnerable kid into your home and take care of them. But it seems like the system's actually scrutinizing you. It's, I mean, you know this, surprise home visits.
Yes.
It's get recertified with, like, I forgot, what, 20 hours of training every single time.
Don't forget the medical.
Forms, medical, court visits, family conference meetings.
Yes.
Where nothing gets done, but you got to dial in every single time. And so, like, you come into this as a foster parent thinking, I have the ability to help another family, help a kid. And then once you're in, it's like, wait, I'm not, like, everyone's judging me. Like, it's a lot of scrutiny on me. Laura shows up, curtain, 5 days old, tiny baby, 6 pounds.
Yes.
you bring her home, and now we are at a very different stage in that journey. It's
Yes.
been
3
3
years.
years.
Yes.
Obviously, in Bella's case, we are in a whole different stage.
Yes.
We've adopted her, so she's now legally our daughter. I mean, she's always kind of been our daughter, but now she's legally our daughter.
Yes.
And you're going to be there very soon.
Yes, I can't
But like,
wait.
you're waiting now. So what stage are you in with Alora?
I am one step closer to the final stage. I am in a stage of just waiting for all paperwork to be finalized and to get the call saying that your papers have been finalized. Here is your adoption date, which has been a journey. Wow. Journey, journey, journey. I want so badly, Chuck, to buy a house. Not even a big house, something small.
What neighborhood?
Maybe
Anyone?
Queens. I'm not, Brooklyn is, no matter what borough it is in this economy, I can't do it. I'm so afraid. Because if I can't afford groceries and stuff now, living in NYCHA base, how am I going to do owning? So right there, it's like, I feel like I'm not fulfilling like what my family has taught me. And that's ownership and taking care of your family and be as successful like I measure my success. But I can't do that because I can't afford a home, property taxes. I'm paying, health insurance and now about to leave foster care. So her health insurance is now going to be on me.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, whatever help we gave you, it's over. And here it is,
Yeah.
So
That's what's wild to me. It's like, when the child's in foster care, it unlocks all these services for the parent, for the birth parents, for the foster home, a little bit of stipend, for the kid for sure. They make sure they're enrolled in Medicaid, WIC, SNAP, that they get art therapy, regular therapy.
Yep.
They get counseling for if they have an IEP, they have some special needs that need to be addressed. I kind of wish that normal parents got that too. Like
Yes.
it doesn't have to take a crisis to give that to a parent, because it is really hard.
Yes.
And the crazy thing is, we could do it. Like, we have the resources. Like, why aren't our leaders doing it? Why aren't people just taking care of families when they need that help? They're not the fighting them anymore. They don't know how to fight anymore. Maybe
No.
they used to, but they don't have it anymore. And meanwhile, the rest of us are struggling down here, just like asking for some help, asking for some fight. Whether it's like, hey, help me pay for my childcare, help me like afford some health care. I think we should have Medicare for all, so none of us have to pick a plan and pay premiums or co-pays or deal with insurance ever again. But they don't have a fight in them, so we need to bring that fight to them.
Yes, please.
We're gonna do it.
Please, Chuck.
Flo,
Please.
thank you.
Thank you. Just one last thing I'm going to say to everyone out there. I've known Chuck Park for going on 4 years now, and he literally is a real person. He's helped me in my real life, and everything that he says, he's not lying. He's telling the truth. I know all politicians are liars, but this guy, I know for a fact, and I'm just like you. I pay my taxes, I take my daughter to school, and I'm screaming on why watermelon is $8. So let's get some new blood in there and let's win this.
Let's win it. We got this.
You know it, Chuck.
Thank you. I got you.
Come!
All right. Sorry, Alora.